Zone 2, running, entails pacing yourself during your runs to develop your stamina and increase your metabolism. Benefits include faster recovery, faster weight loss, decreased heart rate, and more. I'll get into all that plus the science behind it in a second. But before I do, remember to like this video and subscribe to the Fitness D channel for more science-backed content. Let's dive in with the obvious question. What is Zone 2 running, and more importantly, what are these esoteric-sounding zones? Well, the cardiovascular effort you make during your workouts is split into 5 categories or zones. These zones categorize effort levels by intensity and heart rate, correlating directly to your heart's maximum capacity. So why should you care about these zones? Because you can plan your workout according to a specific heart zone and reach a specific benefit. Let's explain. Zone 1 activities are light, like brisk walking, designed for full recovery without strain. They bring your heart rate to 50 to 60% of the maximum heart rate. Zone 2 encompasses easy-paced efforts where you can comfortably hold a conversation, suitable for recovery runs and endurance building. There's 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Zone 3 is more challenging at 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate, like a 6-mile marathon. Zone 4 is when things get tough at 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. These workouts are useful for tempo work and performance gains. Zone 5 represents peak effort, is sustainable only in short bursts, and aims to improve speed and explosive power. They bring your heart rate to 90 to 100% of your max. With that in mind, running in Zone 2 should constitute a major portion of your training, if you want to improve your endurance and performance, and you may not know this. But top runners spend most of their training time in the sun. It's not just about how fast they run their races, but how smartly they train for them. Side note, how do you calculate the heart rate for each song? It's easy. First, you must figure out your maximum heart rate, which is 220 minus your current age. For instance, the average maximum heart rate for a 30-year-old would be 190 beats per minute. Then for Zone 2 running, your heart rate should fall between 60–70% of 190 beats per minute. That means 114 to 133 beats per minute. Now that we've gone through the math, let's look at the science, the signs and benefits behind Zone 2 running. Zone 2 running affects your heart and lungs, muscles, and metabolism. Let's explain what happens to your heart when you're doing Zone 2 running consistently. Zone 2 running operates fundamentally within the aerobic energy-producing zone, meaning it primarily uses oxygen to generate fuel for the muscles. This activity level nurtures both heart and lung function, so they can be stronger. A stronger heart has an increased stroke volume, meaning the amount of blood ejected with each heartbeat, as your heart pumps more efficiently, delivering more blood and oxygen to the body with fewer beats. The overall heart rate during both exercise and rest can decrease. Besides Zone 2, training promotes the development of capillaries. The tiny blood vessels that weave through muscles. More developed capillaries also improve your muscles' access to oxygen-rich blood. But the other advantage of the increased capillary networks is that it also accelerates waste removal, and that contributes to endurance and recovery with time. These physiological changes allow your body to start using more oxygen during intense exercise. And that's a key indicator of your cardiovascular fitness. What happens to your muscles when you're doing Zone 2 running consistently? Zone 2 running has a significant impact on your muscles, specifically on your muscle fibers and their energy-producing capabilities. To understand this, let's geek out on some science again. First, you have 2 primary types of muscle fibers, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 muscle fibers, also known as slow-twitch fibers, are endurance-oriented. They are designed to perform for long durations and are fueled by aerobic energy systems. That means they need oxygen to generate fuel. These fibers are the ones primarily engaged during Zone 2 running. Type 2 muscle fibers, or fast-twitch fibers, are tailored for short, explosive movements. These fibers rely on anaerobic processes which do not depend on oxygen. Now, let's focus on the impact of Zone 2 running on these fibers, particularly type 1. As you consistently train in this heart rate zone, your body adapts by increasing the mitochondrial density in these slow-twitch muscle fibers. Mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell because they are responsible for producing energy, and that energy comes in the bite size of adenosine triphosphate through aerobic metabolism. With more mitochondria in your muscle cells, your muscles can produce more ATP without increasing effort. That means your energy production is more efficient. This efficiency is crucial for endurance sports or a high-endurance life. Being more energy efficient means you can sustain activity for longer periods without succumbing to fatigue. Basically, you have more stamina for both sports and life. What happens to your metabolic rate when you're doing Zone 2 running consistently? The short answer is your metabolic rate increases and your body becomes more efficient at burning fat. The long answer is based on understanding your body's energy systems. If you're ready for this, I'll jump into the science. First, your body doesn't burn energy the same regardless of activity and duration. Instead, it relies on 3 energy systems. The phosphosystem is used for immediate short bursts of energy, the glycolytic system for moderate duration activities, and the oxidative system for long-duration aerobic activities. Zone 2, running primarily taps into the oxidative or aerobic energy system. This system uses oxygen to convert nutrients from food, particularly fats and carbohydrates, into energy. It is the most efficient energy system for producing adenosine triphosphate over extended periods. So it's essential for endurance, but that's not all. Remember, the physiological adaptations induced by Zone 2 training, such as increased mitochondrial density in type 1 muscle fibers. Well, these also contribute to this metabolic shift with more mitochondria. Your muscles can generate more adenosine rheostate using oxygen and fat. Let's translate it into plain English. When you train in Zone 2 regularly, you condition your body to become more efficient at using the oxidative system, as this system predominantly burns fat for fuel. The efficiency gained from consistent Zone 2 training means your body becomes better at fat oxidation or burning fat over time. This can lead to an increase in resting metabolic rate, which is the rate at which your body burns energy at rest. A higher resting metabolic rate means your body will use more energy throughout the day, leading to better weight management and body composition. The science we went through so far explains the benefits of Zone 2 running. These include more endurance, faster recovery, faster metabolic rate, healthier heart and lungs, faster weight loss, and better athletic performance. And that leads us to the next question. How much time should you spend in Zone 2 running to reap all these benefits? You should mostly do Zone 2 running. There's not yet a consensus on what that mostly should mean, but most experts recommend spending 70 to 80% of your time doing Zone 2 running. That will help you achieve maximum speed during your power runs. And it will have a myriad of visible benefits in your daily life, from more stamina to easier breathing, better body composition, and everything else I've already gone through. So did I convince you to start Zone 2 running, or are you already a fan? Let me know what you think about this running style in the comments. But before you do, remember to like this video and subscribe to the Fitness D channel to grow our fitness family.